everyone, welcome. Now when it comes onto the skin, as we age, the skin starts to show wrinkles and fine lines. It actually starts to show your age. Now there's nothing wrong with that. However, most of us are trying to look younger than our actual age. If you really want to look younger than your actual age, you got to take care of yourself, right? Now when it comes onto the skin, especially the face and the neck and décolleté, that's where you show your age really quick. However, not to worry, they are remedies, anti-aging products that you can use to slow it down. So what I'm going to do for you today, I'm going to show you how to make an anti-aging facial moisturizer at home. For this recipe, you're going to need a small blender. Today I'm going to be using rice, and rice contains skin tightening properties that will help to lift, tighten, and firm the skin. When you use rice on the skin, it will give your skin a natural glow. Rice has been used for centuries on the skin, and that is because it really works well on the skin topically. So what I'm going to be doing with the rice, I'm going to blend the rice to a powder. And I'm going to use about a quarter cup of the white rice. Pour this in. Now before I blend the rice, take a look at what I have here. Here I have some dried orange peel. And dried orange peel is rich in vitamin C. And vitamin C helps to lighten, brighten, and also clear the skin of pigmentation. I am going to be adding the dry orange peel to the blender with the rice, and now we're going to blend the two ingredients together. And here we have our blended rice and orange peel powder, and you can choose to store this in your refrigerator in a airtight container for up to about 6 months. Make sure the container is dried. My next ingredient is beetroot, and beetroot is loaded with an host of antioxidants that is good for the skin topically. Beet will help to give the skin a natural glow. It also is rich in vitamin C. When you use beet on the skin, it will also help to reduce the wrinkles and fine lines on the skin. So to prepare the beet, I'm going to be peeling the beet. So go ahead and cut that beet. Now I'm going to remove the outer peel of the beet. Now I am going to be blending the beet. However, if you have a grater, you can also choose to grate the beet. Now you need about an ounce or so of the beet. You really do not need a lot. And now here we have our chopped beet. Let's reach for our blender. We're going to add the beet to the blender. Now before we blend our beet, I'm going to use some rose water. And rose water is very hydrating to the skin. It's helped to balance the natural pH level of the skin. And I'm going to use about a quarter cup of the rose water. Pour that in. Now after blending the beet, we're going to be straining. So let's go ahead and strain. So now let's put this aside and reach for my next ingredient. We're going to reach back for our blender, and we're going to reach back for our rice. So now we're going to pour our rice in the blender. We're going to reach for some hot water. Make sure it's to boiling point. And we're going to pour some hot water in the blender with the rice. Run about a quarter cup of hot water. And we're going to cover. Now after blending, it's going to look very liquefied, and this is exactly how you need it to be. And now we're going to strain. We're straining to get rid of any form of particles. Now here we have our rice and orange peel, and this is exactly how you want it to be, all liquefied. So we are now going to put our moisturizer together. For this recipe, you can also choose to use cooked rice. Now you can choose to mix this as in a bowl, or you can choose to put it back in the blender, which is what I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour my rice cream in the blender. Next, I'm going to reach for the beet. And the beet is very strong, so we're not using all of this. I am going to use about a tablespoon, which is about 3 teaspoons of our beet in the mixture. And next, I'm going to reach for some oil. I'm going to be using some avocado oil. And I'm using about a tablespoon of the avocado oil for this in. Next, I'm reaching for some rosehip oil. And rosehip oil is rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E. I'm using about a teaspoon of the rosehip oil for this in. I have one optional ingredient, which is vegetable glycerine. I'm using about a teaspoon of the vegetable glycerine. This will help to preserve it for a little longer and also help to keep bacteria out of your mixture. And remember, you can use any of your favorite oil in this. So now we are going to cover and we're going to blend. And take a look, guys. Here we have our moisturizer, tinted moisturizer. And now I'm going to pour it in my storage jar. Now store this in your refrigerator and use it up within 7 days. Now to use the moisturizer on the skin, you need just a few drops of this, not a lot, 4 to 5 drops on the skin, and then you are going to just massage it on the skin. It's going to just seep right into the skin. Take a look at that. Just seep right into the skin. Now once you keep massaging it on the skin, this is what's going to happen. It's going to dry on the skin, and it dries really fast on the skin. That is what's going to give you that skin tightening effect. So sleep with it. Wake up in the morning with firm skin, bright skin, and also a nice flush to the skin, that natural healthy glow. Now to get the best result from this moisturizer, you need to use it for 7 nights straight on the skin. So when you make it overnight, apply it on the skin, wake up in the morning with amazing looking skin. After 7 days, you will notice a significant difference to your skin. Your skin will look younger, fresher, healthier, firmer, and you will also have that natural glass-like look to the skin.